In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to get to 10% as fast as possible. This guy on the left, he looks confused, overweight, no visible abs. He's weak, he lacks confidence, unable to approach women. He feels unattractive. I'm 5'6.5", 41 years old. I'm not getting any younger. I realized that I needed to change and build myself into a man that I could admire and respect so that other people could possibly give me that respect as well if they chose to. This guy on the right, he feels strong. He built lean muscle mass within 60 days. I'm able to wake up with a smile on my face and actually enjoy life. I'm able to speak to other men and women, form friend groups, to be able to approach for dates, and to learn from other people. Because believe it or not, the more social that I am, that you guys can be, the happier that you will be. And I've proven to myself that I am worthy and that I can do this. And I'm pretty sure if you guys follow everything in this guide, that you will be able to achieve this kind of look on the right, maybe even better. This is what I looked like this morning in the gym. I had a massive pump. Make sure you guys get a gym membership, or if you're doing martial arts or rock gym or calisthenics, make sure you're going regularly. Some people say they work out 3 to 4 times a week. You're leaving gains on the table. You're not going to look as good as you could. That's why I go to the gym 6 to 7 days a week. Even on my rest day, I'm still putting in work for exercises and movements that I may have missed throughout the week, or things that I wanted to improve on. I've made mistakes along the way. Maybe I wasn't lifting with good form, or maybe I was incrementing too fast. Make sure you have patience, work on your form, increment slowly, use the 2.5 pound plates, the 5 pound plates, the 10 pound plates. I felt like I looked weak when I was lifting the light weight. For example, incline bench. I was only doing 95 pounds. And if you can only do 95 pounds, it is what it is. Work up slowly. Don't pay attention to what other people are doing. Because I can guarantee you they don't care about you. They're not paying attention to you because they're paying attention to themselves. Make sure you get your volume in with good form. Increment slowly to prevent injury. For example, if I could do 135 bench, I'm not going to increment up to 225 right away. I will want to warm up to get the muscles, the blood flow going, and it will allow me to push harder and longer later on. Point number 1, get clear on your goals. What do you want? I was watching the Fight Club and I saw Brad Pitt. He looks super lean. Women, they're highly attracted to that kind of body. It doesn't take a lot of work. It does take discipline. And I wasn't always built like this. I had to build this, man. Through diet, through sleep, through working out, through getting my mindset right. Write out your goals, what you want, and why do you want them. I wanted to improve the longevity and quality of my life. Like I said, I'm a shorty. I'm 5'6.5". I'm 41 years old. If I'm a $170, $175, and I'm out of shape, it looks pretty bad. Maybe if I was taller, it could fly. As a short man, it doesn't. People could see it in my face and my jawline. They could also see my arms, they're not cut. And when I have a more chiseled jawline, my arms are shredded, I get more compliments. I get asked questions, how do you build a better physique? And it makes me feel good, honestly. It's kind of a vanity thing. If you guys are in the gym, you could compliment somebody, ask them, how did you get nice shoulders, a big chest, nice calves? Because these are things that I'm personally still working on. Everyone is a work in progress. And a lot of people in the gym, they are pretty friendly. If you guys go early in the morning, the regulars are there. They will help you. They'll give you advice because people like talking about themselves. I work a sedentary desk job. That means that I don't move around a lot. And at the crib, I have a standing desk, a walking treadmill, so that I could habit stack, listen to audiobooks to get your mind right, positive podcasts, YouTube content that's health related. When I was this guy on the left, I felt super lazy because I knew that I wasn't putting in work. I didn't even have a gym membership. I just felt weak and sloppy. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror, honestly. It's somebody that I couldn't respect versus the guy on the right. He looks like a UFC fighter on weigh-in day. And it is achievable for you guys as well. Also, being shredded, it makes me more confident. It makes me more bold to be doing, more willing to take risks. And it's easier to approach women as well. Also, keep in mind, if you're approaching women, they're attracted to your happiness, your smile. And if you're doing things that you enjoy, such as martial arts, rock gym, maybe you're shooting pool, you're having a good time with your friends, they're gonna like to see those kinds of things. Point number 2 is get your mindset clear. Understand all of the blocks that you've overcome. And this will allow you to see your small wins, practice gratitude. Make sure you're more optimistic on how you think, how you feel. I have a motivational soundtrack that I play. Every morning I'm listening to Stoicism to practice my gratitude. I can journal out how I feel, my inputs to my goals. I wake up earlier. I go to sleep early as well, so that I'm trying to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Because lions, they sleep 16 to 20 hours a day, and they're apex predators. You need to sleep. If you need a tracker, get a tracker. You could get an Oura Ring. I'm pretty sure you guys wear Apple Watches or Samsung Watches. You guys can use those as well. Some of my blocks where I grew up poor, Syracuse, New York, I got beat up at home. In school, I didn't speak a second language. I didn't feel like I belonged. I was more of a lone wolf. My reading was bad. I thought that I was dumb. I failed the first grade, those kinds of things. When I got older, I started looking into self-development books. I found the authors that resonated with me. I studied famous people that I wanted to be like. Because ask yourself, why are you attracted to the people you're attracted to? It's because you have similarities. And have an open mind and open heart to learning from these people as well. Because even at 41 years old, I could still learn from a 20-year-old. I realized when I got bigger, people stopped messing with me. And I respected myself more as well. Make sure you guys get into martial arts, combat sports. I think it is needed to build character, to understand what it feels like to get beat up, and know that nothing can stop you, that you can still keep on going. Because a lot of times in life, I'm not going to win. I just need to defend myself. Because the fight, it starts beforehand. It's a projection of how I look, how I carry myself, how I speak. It reminds me of a lion. When he walks through the jungle, all the other animals, they take notice. Because they know that lion, its capabilities. If you have a victim mindset, get rid of it. Switch it over to hero mindset. It's going to help you become the hero of your own story. It's going to empower you to be the man that you know you should be. Make sure you get that sleep. You need it to be more optimal. It lowers stress. It lowers the hunger hormone. It'll prevent you guys from overeating. I have the Wupan 5.0. For diet, make sure you guys are eating real food, whole foods. Try not to drink calories unless it's a protein shake. Black coffee, water, tea, those kinds of things you should be drinking. I don't drink orange juice because I could drink a half a gallon orange juice easy, and that would be about 1,000 calories. The macros would be off. This is a sample meal plan for you guys. 2 eggs, 2 turkey bacon uncured, 2 Dave's Killer Bread power seed, 250 grams of strawberry, 1 banana. I eat bread, I eat rice. I don't intermittent fast, I don't water fast. Carnivore, keto, those kinds of things. It just didn't work for me because the whole point of weight loss is calories in, calories out. Ground beef, yogurt, berries, they got a lot of fiber in it. Also for frozen food, frozen berries, I like it because it makes the body cold, and I believe that it burns more calories. Also, if you're eating hot foods or soups, It'll increase your calorie deficit. Make sure you're using a calorie tracker. For years, I was yo-yoing, I was looking the same. Only when I started tracking was when I started to see results, as when I started to get shredded. And there's a difference between having six packs and being super shredded. Because women go to Vegas to see Magic Mike. They're not going to Vegas to see dad bods. Pay attention to what they do, not necessarily what they're saying. Make sure you guys set up Google Calendar events. Set up a schedule, alarm, so that you know what you're doing. If you wanted to go approach women, you could go, for example, to the coffee shop, position yourself into a high traffic area when you see people, and talk to everyone so that you're warmed up, and you can introduce yourself, ask them what their passions or hobbies are, compliment them. Your hair's nice, your fit's nice, your shoes, whatever, right? Also, you guys could go to Walmart if you guys are shopping around, do a couple laps. You could do approaches. You could go to the mall, the library, the church. Google search festivals to go to so that you can meet more people, and also form friend groups. Drugs, alcohol, cut out those kinds of things. It doesn't serve you. It's a waste of money. It makes you weaker mentally, physically, spiritually. It also shortens your life as well. As an older person, I wanted to build systems and habits that I could carry on into my 60s and 80s, possibly when I'm 100, because I want to be that jack guy in the gym. For your exercises, make sure you increment slowly, like I said before. Get into your volume. If you're doing low weight, learn what you can do and record the exercises, the weights, the sets, the reps, so that next time you know what you could do. And you can get to the heavier weight so you can progressively overload. Make sure you guys are doing it slow, because I see a lot of people where they're doing like a cable pull down and then they're just dropping the weights when they're on the descent. You need to control it when you're pushing down, and when you're coming back up, you control it as well. That'll give you the more cut look in your arms. Make sure you focus on pause reps. If you're tired, you could pause for a second or two and then bump out a couple more to get more volume. You could do extra sets if you know you could do more, because if you're only doing 3 to 4 sets, is that really working out? Because I know for me, I'm not super strong. Obviously, if you could curl 200-pound dumbbells, okay, you could do 2 or 3 sets. But then for me, if I can only curl, 35-pound dumbbells, then I need more volume to get stronger. You just feel it out and do what you could do. This is a sample pull workout. You guys could write this out, do it at the gym, let me know how it is. Alright, walking. Make sure you guys are getting 6 to 10K steps. There was 1 month that I was walking 8 to 10K and I lost 10 pounds easily. I got a walking treadmill and a standing desk. Check them out on Amazon. I'm not sponsored. They're easy ways to habit stack. When you're watching Netflix, or you're learning content, or you're working, whatever you're doing, you could be eating and walking as well. Trackers, fitness tracker, a food tracker, financial tracker, whatever. Track your time as well. Build these systems, cut out time wasters such as social media or meaningless conversations. You might have to cut out friends or family that have bad behavior, and prioritize yourself, because it is important. Because you're the king. You're the star of your show. Most people settle and they're okay with being average. I want you guys to reach your full potential. Tell yourself stories that empower yourself. And I wish you well on your journey. These are all things that I did, that I learned from my coach. I paid thousands of dollars, so you don't have to. This is my blueprint to you. There's about 1.5 months left of summer. I hope you guys get shredded and look better than me. I'll check you guys another time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Peace.